Gee, Lucas, you're an atheist, but why aren't you a Christian? You know the Bible really well. You realize how much money and people you could save by knowing Christianity? Well, okay. First off, upon hearing that, I look at all the verses against money worship in the Bible and say to myself, you know, preaching for money might be the worst goddamn thing you could possibly do with religion, according to your God. The greedy, the material wealth worshippers, the avarice, the opulent that forget the poor. There's 100 verses in the Bible against the worship of money. The vast majority of Washingtonian Gen Z women, you know, the bar hoppers and college chicks, are for Bernie Sanders, right? Well, we're for Bernie Sanders, but since 2016, we've been for Bernie Sanders, even though he's lost because of the establishment meddling. I'm not here to listen to you, boomer. Shut up. Millennials, you're too self-absorbed and you're not as fertile as you should be because you're old. Oh, age phobia sucks, huh? Yeah, okay. 4 years. You should have been there 4 years ago when I was naive and willing. Racist. Okay, so, yeah, Proverbs 22:2 came up, and I look at that and I note the verse. It's God creates the rich and the poor equal. That's basically all it says, is the rich and the poor are equal. But then you look at the behavior of the rich towards the poor, even the petite bourgeoisie towards the lumpen proletariat. You know, the poor people are treated bad by people even slightly richer than them. And yet, this is a state that supports democratic socialism, Bernie Sandersism. So they'll look at that and they'll be like, well, you know the Bible really well, why don't you preach to get money and just become a Christian? Well, there's 100 verses in the Bible against the worship of money and avarice and material possessions and opulence. The only thing I really want is to date Generation Z women. The vast majority of them use the Bible. Well, supposedly. They believe in the Bible, but do they really use it? 65% of this country is Christian. The Muslims and the Jews are also there because they use the Bible as well. But check their behavior in light of Proverbs 22:2. There's a reason why I'm an atheist. Matthew 6:24. Choose God or money, sinner. Your boyfriend seemingly has a credit card, but I don't. Okay, well, all right, screw you then. Bernie Sanders upon you, even though he lost. The Bible upon you, even though you're a Christian and should know this shit. So in light of 6:24, I'm an atheist. Titus 1:26 says that the people who believe in God are the people that follow God's commandments the least. I agree with that. As an atheist, I agree with that. I note the behavior of Christians and Muslims and Jews, you know, walking around, oh, dude has money, chick floats to, even though he communist or socialist. The vast majority of their generation is left of the Democrats. But we just gonna let these capitalist dogs steal women with the money. You know, if you need a man in your life to be your bank, you are not what I would date. This is a bank. Get a job. I realize you're disabled, but you can't tout feminism while also saying that you need a man in order to pay your medical bills. Moreover, it's not my fucking problem. So, sometimes the behavior of atheists is just the behavior of classes. I mean, I'll look at this world and I'll tell you, I hope that the coronavirus wipes out all human life, and you're like, oh, Lucas, that's so sociopathic and mean. Yeah, well, in the book of Luke, Jesus said that he wished the world was already burning, so suck it, theist. Yes, I am single, and no, you don't see this kind of behavior from me if I'm dating a Christian. I might use this as a impetus to maybe get you to go on a date with me because your behavior sucks, but my behavior doesn't, and yet you date Christian basic boys. Yeah. The typical Christian, the basic dudes with the flat bill or the hat and the cross. Those are who you date while you say, well, no, he's not a typical Christian. He smokes meth and smokes crack, and no, he's a typical Christian. You're not my type, chick. So your behavior is why I'm an atheist. Age phobes. Proverbs 22:2. God hates bigots. Money worshippers. Matthew 6:24. Titus 1:16. Your behavior sucks, Christian. Yeah, I'll date an atheist as long as you're better than these Christian assholes. And by assholes, I mean men and women. I'm an equalateral hater. Yeah, peace.